Hello students, welcome to my channel again. This is CA Rohit Grover in front of you again with another video on very important notification given by the ICAI on 15th July 2020. What is that notification? This notification, as you can see it on the video, the topic is amendments for the November 2020 examination, right? So according to my analysis, there are no changes. There are no changes in the amendments relating to July 2020 and November 2020 examination. But still, as it is a new notification, so it was my moral responsibility to come in front of you. So I'll be sharing the 4 documents with you relating to the amendments relating to old syllabus IPC level and new syllabus intermediate level, right? On old syllabus final and new syllabus final. So as I teach law and auditing at intermediate level and CA final auditing at final level, so I'll be sharing the amendments relating to my subject. So without wasting the time, let me give you a tour about those amendments which are applicable for your November 2020 examination. So first I am sharing the amendments relating to intermediate new course relating to subject called corporate and other laws. So when it comes to the corporate and other laws, as said by ICAI, those notifications which were given by the MCA up to 30th April, up to which April? Up to 30th April, whatever the notifications have been given by the Ministry of Corporate Affairs, they are applicable for your November 2020 examination. So there are no changes for July 2020 and November 2020 examination. So in the Companies Act, what is the first amendment? From the chapter prospectus and allotment, section 24, 30, 33, 38 and 41 has been excluded from your portion. From the chapter called share capital and debentures, section number 44, 45, 60, 65 and 72 has been eliminated from your portion. From the chapter called acceptance of deposits, section number 75, you need not do, that has been eliminated from your portion. And from the chapter called charges, section number 81 and 85 have been eliminated from your portion. So again repeating, from the prospectus and allotment of securities chapter, section 24, 30, 33, 38, 41 you need not do, that is excluded for your November 2020 examination. For the shares and capital and debentures chapter, section 44, 45, 60, 65 and 72 have been excluded. And from the charge chapter, section number 81 and 85 have been excluded. And from the acceptance of deposit, section number 75 have been excluded. And all the study material of July 2020 and RTP of November 2020, study material of July 19 and RTP of November 20 will be applicable for your examination. Next one, in the other laws, you have to make sure that you are avoiding these sections, section number 1 to section number 122 of the Indian Contract Act. In your other laws you have to avoid. So you only have the special contracts in your portion, that is contract of indemnity, contract of pledge, contract of bailment, contract of guarantee and contract of agency. So these are the only things you need to do for the examination purpose for the November 2020. So company law mein in 4 chapters amendments have come: share capital and debentures, prospectus and acceptance of deposit and charge. I have already discussed what sections have been eliminated. And in the Indian Contract Act, you need not do section number 1 to section number 122 related or based questions, right? So this is the amendment for the corporate and other laws, which is same applicable for the November 2020 examination. So let us proceed with the auditing paper now. So in the auditing paper, as we already knew that in the July 2020 examinations, there was approximately 9 standards on auditing which were excluded from your portion. So this is the list of those standards which are applicable for the new syllabus. For the auditing subject I am talking about, for the auditing and assurance new syllabus intermediate level, these are the standards which are applicable, right? So this is a list of all the standards which are applicable, but I will make you through the list of those standards which are not applicable for your examination, because the list of applicability is huge. So other than that, whatever is not applicable for your November 2020 examination, if we'll understand that, that will be easy for understanding what kind of amendment has come. So you need not do 260 and 265. You need not do 260 and 265 standard on auditing from 200 series, 330 from 300 series, 400 series have been completely eliminated. Neither you have to do 402 nor you have to do 450. Then 540 from the 500 series have been excluded, 600 and 620 from the 600 series has been excluded, and 720 have been excluded from your 700 series. So in total 9 standards on auditing have been excluded from your portion. So what are those? SA 260, 265, SA 330, SA 402, SA 450, SA 540, SA 600, SA 620 and SA 720 you need not do for the purpose of examination. And section number 143 subsection 1 of Companies Act, duty to inquire, have also been eliminated. Along with that, these are the various following guidance notes which have been excluded from your portion. So this amendment is applicable in the Board of Studies announcement in the student section at ICAI.org. For the detailed inquiry, you can go there, and have an access to this particular file. So this was all the amendments relating to law subject and auditing subject when it comes to the new syllabus, intermediate level. Now let us understand the amendments relating to the old syllabus, IPC, old syllabus IPC, integrated professional competence test. Old syllabus IPC amendments, let us understand, again relating to law and auditing examination. Now you can see that in the old syllabus, now see, these are the amendments applicable for the old syllabus, intermediate IPC examination. Earlier were applicable for the new syllabus, this is for the old syllabus. In the old syllabus, again let us go through the Companies Act. In the Companies Act, I think the provisions of Companies Act along with the significant rules and clarifications, ordered issued by Ministry of Corporate Affairs as amended by concerned authority, including significant notification and circulars up to 30th April, are all applicable for your November 2020 examination. So when it comes to the Companies Act, it is same applicable to you which were applicable for the July 2020 examination. But yes, those sections which were amended up to 30th April 2020, they are also going to be applicable for your examination. So I will come up with a detailed video on the amendments also, only the video relating to amendments relating to law and amendments relating to auditing. So when it comes to the other laws, in the business laws, Indian Contract Act, there is no exclusion. In the Indian Contract Act, full Indian Contract Act is there. Negotiable Instrument Act, there is no exclusion, right or not? Payment of Bonus Act, there is no exclusion. But yes, when it comes to EPF and Miscellaneous Provision Act 1952, EPF scheme, EPS scheme, EDLI scheme, IDLI scheme shall be applicable for students only to the extent as covered in the relevant publications. Complete schemes you need not do, only that much of the schemes you have to do which are relevant, which are published in the, which are relevant to the extent as covered in the publications. Everyone clear? So no amendments have come in the Payment of Gratuity Act also. So in the business law, company law as it is fully applicable to you. Companies law as it is fully applicable to you. In the business laws, only one chapter, that is EPF and Miscellaneous Provisions Act 1952, there is only one amendment, EPF, EDLI and EPS scheme as covered in the relevant publication is only applicable to you. So this is what all about the amendments relating to the corporate and company law and business laws for the old syllabus IPC, right? Let us proceed with the auditing. In the auditing, as I told you, the 9 standards on auditing which are not applicable for the new syllabus, but they are applicable for the old syllabus. For the old syllabus, there is no exemption when it comes to the standards on auditing, right? So you can see that all the standards are there. Full 200 series is there. Total 200 series is there. Then we have the total 300 series also, total 400 series also, total 500 series also is there, right? Full 500 series is there, full 600 series is there, and full 700 series is there. So there is no exclusion of standards on auditing when it comes to the old syllabus. In the new syllabus, 9 standards on auditing are not applicable for November 2020, but for the old syllabus, all the standards on auditing are applicable for the November 2020 examination. So sorry guys, these amendments or these exclusions of 9 standards on auditing are only applicable to the new syllabus. They need not do those 9 standards on auditing, but you as an old syllabus student have to do all the standards on auditing, and rest remaining section number 143 subsection 1, that is excluded from your portion, and guidance notes also have been excluded for your portion. So this amendment is same which was applicable to the new syllabus as well as for the old syllabus. The only difference between the old syllabus and new syllabus auditing amendments are there कि 9 standards on auditing need not to be done by the new syllabus auditing students, and old syllabus auditing students have to do all the standards on auditing. All the 35 standards on auditing you have to do. They have to do only 26. Except those 9, they have to do remaining 26 standards on auditing. So this is what relating to the amendments of the old syllabus and new syllabus when it comes to my subjects called law and audit. Now in the CA final, let us talk about the CA final new syllabus. CA final new syllabus amendments applicable for November 2020 examination. Again relating to my subject, relating to advanced auditing and professional ethics. Now what is the amendments relating to advanced auditing and professional ethics? So you know that the list of applicable standards. So let me tell you one thing. Now list of applicable statements and standards for the November 2020 examination reporting under 143 subsection 1 is applicable. So list of topics included in the syllabus reporting section number 143 subsection 1. First of all, again let me tell you, these are the amendments relating to new syllabus, final course new syllabus. So we are talking about the first amendments relating to advanced auditing and professional ethics. Amendment number 1 is कि section number 143 subsection 1 is included in your portion, that is not included for the IPC level and intermediate level, right? List of applicable standards, SQCs, and all the standards are applicable. All the standards are applicable except SAEs, except SREs, except SRS. Right or not? So those standards are not applicable, only standards on auditing are applicable. Now list of those guidance notes and other publications for November 2020 examinations. These guidance notes are also applicable for your examination. Are you getting the point? So this is the inclusion of your portion, but list of the topics which are excluded from the new syllabus final course are what? 800 series is not required to be done. 800 series of standards on auditing have been excluded from the final new syllabus also. SREs have been excluded, SAEs have been excluded, and SRS have been excluded from your examination. Everyone clear or not? So you need not do SAEs, SREs, SAEs, SREs, and SRS, and along with that standards on auditing 800 series. These are the exclusions for your November 2020 examinations. These are the exclusions for your November 2020 examination. So remember one thing, need not be done for the November 2020 examination. As I told you, July 2020 and November 2020, the amendments are same, right? Now these are the following guidance notes which have been excluded from your portion. Code of Ethics publication is excluded, whereas the chapter number 18 on professional ethics is included. So those who are having any kind of doubt relating to कि professional ethics is included or not, so let me tell you one thing, professional ethics is included in your portion. Professional ethics is included in your portion. Code of Ethics 2019 is not included in your portion. You have to do the old professional ethics only. So professional ethics, remember one thing, professional ethics is included in your portion, and these are the list of those guidance notes which have been excluded from your portion. So you need not do section number 143 subsection 12 guidance note, 143 3F and H guidance note. All these guidance notes have been excluded, and Code of Ethics publication is excluded, whereas chapter number 18 on professional ethics is in your syllabus. So professional ethics अपने syllabus में है, publication on Code of Ethics is included. So these are the amendments relating to advanced auditing and professional ethics when it comes to the new syllabus final. So what are those things? What are the amendments? The first of all, you need not do SAEs, SREs and SRS and SA 800 series. These all standards have been excluded. They'll all have been excluded, right or not? Second thing, what is the next thing you have to understand? The next thing what you have to understand is these guidance notes have been excluded. All these guidance notes also have been excluded from your portion, and code of ethics publication is excluded, but professional ethics, whatever we have in our portion, that is equally applicable. And remember one again thing, recently ICAI came up with the publication of Code of Ethics 2019 that is not applicable for you. I have already clarified that in my previous video. With same professional ethics what we were doing, that is only applicable to you. I hope I'm crystal clear when it comes to the amendments relating to the new syllabus final. So let us understand the amendments relating to the new final old syllabus. Now let us understand the amendments relating to the final old syllabus. So final examination for the old syllabus, what are the amendments? Again, I'll move to my subject. What is my subject? Advanced Auditing and Professional Ethics. So now see, Companies Act, applicability of accounting standards. So yes, so again 143 subsection 1, which is excluded for intermediate and IPC level but included for your final level, you have to do that. Assurance standards framework is also included. So these are the list of standards which are applicable for your examination. List of standards which are applicable for your examination, list of guidance notes which are applicable for your examination. So again, same like final new syllabus, 800 series of standards on auditing, SREs, SAEs, SRS, they are excluded from your portion. So most of the amendments which are applicable to the new syllabus final are also applicable to the old syllabus final as well. So SA 800 series, SRE series, SRS series or SAE series of standards are not applicable, and these are the list of guidance notes which are not applicable to you. Code of Ethics, again publication is excluded, but whereas chapter number 22 on the professional ethics is included in your portion. So this is what all about relating to amendments to the old syllabus IPC, new syllabus intermediate, old syllabus final syllabus and new final syllabus. So all these amendments have been covered in this video. Please get updated and have an access to these particular documents on the icai.org. So you will find these documents on the Board of Studies announcement. They are not on the notification bar, they are on the Board of Studies announcement. As and when you will click the particular course, you will get to know about the amendments. They have been given by the ICAI on the 15th of July 2020. Today only ICAI has provided these amendments. I hope I'm crystal clear with every one of you. So if you like the video, please hit the share button and like the video, and subscribe my channel if you really want to get updated with the new amendments as soon as possible, as and when it is coming up with ICAI, ICSI or ICMS. So thanks for lending your patient ears again. I'll borrow it again in your next video. Thank you so much.